Silence your cell phones now.
He's made his list and checked it twice, but he forgot to read
The single most important detail in the history of Christmas.
the fine print.
I've got to get married? Yes, it's Mrs. Claus.
What's going on, guys? Swaggles over here, and we are back for another movie experience. This time, we'll be reviewing the movie The Santa Claus 2. Yes, a sequel to the smash hit Santa Claus movie from Disney, and actually a personal favorite of mine during the Christmas holiday. Now, does the Santa Claus 2 live up to what the first Santa Claus said? We'll find out here.
We have a partridge in a pear tree.
Now, Santa Claus 2 takes place about 8 years after the first one. And Scott Calvin has been working as Santa Claus very hard every single day for 8 years straight. And everyone is loving him. The elves are loving him. Everyone in the North Pole loves the Santa Claus. They consider him to be one of the best Santa Clauses. However, Scott Calvin is in a predicament. In order to continue being Santa Claus, a job that he has known and loved for 8 years straight, he finds out he has to get married. Yes, he has to find a Mrs. Claus within 27 days. He has to find love and get married within 27 days. That's crazy. I mean, we see 90 Day Fiance, but we gotta get married in less than a month? That's insane. So Scott Calvin must go back to his normal state, without the beard, the weight loss, all that, just so he could go back and find a wife. But that's not all that's the problem. He finds out his son, Charlie, is on the naughty list. Yes, Scott's son Charlie is now a rebel in this movie. He's been going against the principal, spray painting, breaking into schools, all that jazz. When the principal, Kara Newton, finds him, she calls his parents in for a conference. So Scott goes to the parent-teacher conference, meets Carol, and there is instant magic. It first comes as intellectual sparring, and then it comes from actual, sweet and love and tenderness. Now, I'm sure you guys are asking, if Santa's down here, what's going on in the North Pole? Don't worry, he has that covered. Up in the North Pole, he has his elf Curtis create a robot Santa. Well, all things go good when you have robots around. This doppelganger of Santa brings the hammer down of justice on the naughty and nice list. He devours the Santa rulebook and decides that all children should be on the naughty list. And with them being on the naughty list, you know what they deserve for Christmas? Coal. So as you can see, this was a lot packed into this movie. So the secret can't fail, right? Right? Well, in all honesty, this movie was kind of boring. I know it was sad that it's boring. There was a lot of charming scenes in this movie, but that does not make up for how entertaining the first one was and how much expectations I had on this movie. First things first, that plastic Santa was very creepy to look at. I'm not even gonna lie. That thing looks like a sleep paralysis demon, I swear. Came back to his hometown village with like a timer of how much magic he has. He can only use magic little by little, and he tries to use this to impress Carol throughout the movie. My question is, if he ran out of magic or wasn't able to get Carol to be his wife, what would happen then? Would it just be the robot Santa Claus, or would the clothes just magically fly to someone else? I thought that was interesting, but they didn't really answer that within this movie. The jokes in this movie did not land as well as it did in the second movie, which I'm really sad about. I really wish it did, but it did not. Now, we do have a lot of the same characters that we had in the first movie, but the greatest addition in this movie was Lillian Mully. And she played Lucy Miller, which was Charlie's 6.5-year-old sister. She brought this great charisma to it, and she had a lot of back talk real quick.
Are you Santa Claus?
Why would you ask me something like that?
Do you have a reindeer?
There's a lot of people have reindeer.
Name 5.
I thought her witty comebacks were really great in this movie, and I enjoyed it. I wish we had a lot more of that. Also, one of the coolest scenes in this movie was him being around all the fairy tale other characters like that. So we had like the Tooth Fairy and all that, and they make appearances in the movie. I thought that was genius, and I wish we had that more. In fact, the Tooth Fairy actually helps him in the climax of the movie. Like I said, the first Santa Claus was a complete joy to watch, and it's still one of my favorite Christmas movies. However, this one, I'm afraid, dropped the ball. The best rating I can give it is a hashtag give it a chance, which is around a C for this. Now, if you guys want to see more Christmas reviews, make sure you hit subscribe on the channel and make sure you like this video. It will really help us out. And tell us what movie you would like to see a movie experience for. Until then, I'm Swag on Zero and we are out.